Hello, watching Vnews Bulletin. I'm Bangor from North, and now the headlines as usual. Southeast Asian Youth Festival welcomes SEA Games 31. Historical tourism attracting visitors to Dien Bien. And later on, project underway to create food map of 100 Vietnamese dishes. The Southeast Asian Youth Festival opened on May 7th at the Hanoi pedestrian zone around Hoan Kiem Lake. The two-day event is an activity held by the Hanoi Youth Union to celebrate SEA Games 31. The Southeast Asian Youth Festival saw the participation of representatives from the embassies of Southeast Asian countries as well as Vietnamese ministries and agencies. It brought together more than 11,000 young people from the 11 regional countries, volunteers of SEA Games 31, which will be officially held in the capital city of Hanoi and 11 neighboring cities and provinces from May 12 to 23rd. Young Southeast Asian people gathering here are all very happy. The activity is an event of significance. We should get to know more about one another.
Very thankful for how the Vietnamese people have treated me. They're very hospitable, very nice, very helpful.
Visitors joined a wide range of activities, including an exhibition on national flowers and dresses, cuisines and cultures of the countries, walking, painting, street arts, and an art gala. The festival was intended to promote the image of Hanoi and Vietnam to regional and international friends, thus contributing to building regional peace for Southeast Asia of solidarity, friendship, and prosperity. Hosting the 31st Southeast Asian Games, SEA Games 31, is viewed as the golden opportunity for Vietnam to popularize its nature and people and to promote its reputation internationally, according to an official of the Vietnam National Administration of Tourism. SEA Games 31's competition events take place from May 5th to 23rd in Hanoi and 11 nearby cities and provinces in northern Vietnam. Tapping into the long-awaited chance, hosting localities and travel agencies have launched various tours exclusively designed for both domestic and international fans. The Vietnam National Administration of Tourism is also promoting a variety of tours around Hanoi on its special webpage for SEA Games 31 at seagames31.vietnamtourism.gov.vn/tour in Hanoi. They include sightseeing tours to Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum, Ho Chi Minh Museum, Temple of Literature, Hoan Kiem Lake, Vietnam Museum of Ethnology, and Duong Lam Ancient Village. In Quảng Ninh, where competitions of 7 sports is to be held, night tours have been made available for SEA Games visitors. Planning in the southeastern region for the 2021 to 2030 period with a vision to 2050 will be conducted with the aim of developing it into a dynamic region that takes the lead in growth model reform. The planning task was recently approved by Deputy Prime Minister Lê Văn Thành. According to the decision, the southeastern region covers land, islands, archipelagos, underground, and the seas and skies under Vietnam's sovereignty, sovereign right, and jurisdiction in 6 localities, Ho Chi Minh City, and the provinces of Đồng Nai, Bình Dương, Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu, Bình Phước, and Tây Ninh. Regional planning must be in line with the goals and orientations set in the country's socio-economic development strategy for the 2021 to 2030 and development plan for the 2021 to 2025, the national strategy on green growth and sustainable development, the strategy for sustainable development of Vietnam's maritime economy, as well as international treaties to which Vietnam is a party. Other policies also need to be taken into consideration during the planning process to promote development in disadvantaged areas and guarantee sustainable livelihood for local people, the decision noted. Vietnam's starfish sector is seeing a strong recovery after 3 years of gloom. Prices of starfish have been on the rise due to shortages for processing and exports.
The COVID-19 pandemic and disruption to the supply chain in 2021 hit the fish farming households. According to the Vietnam Association of Seafood Exporters and Producers, the scarcity is projected to last until the end of the second quarter. Starfish exports reached $647 million in the first quarter of this year, boosting year-on-year growth of 88% and making up 27% of the country's aquatic product exports, data from association showed. Enterprises have enjoyed profits in the last quarter, with their factories now running at full capacity. Agricultural authorities are calling on firms and farmers to step up science and technology application in production and collaboration to save costs and improve quality to sharpen their competitive edge, while at the same time meeting the requirements of shrinking markets.
The Ministry of Transport has just announced 10 new seaports, bringing the total number of such ports nationwide to 296.
The newly announced seaports include North Coast Port in Quảng Ninh Province, Long Son Port under Nghi Sơn Seaport in Hà Tĩnh, and Tân Cảng Giao Long Port in Bến Tre Province, among others. The new ports, which are located along the country, are expected to have strengthened the capacity of the current seaport system, especially when Vietnam's import-export activities are recovering strongly post-pandemic. According to the Vietnam Maritime Administration, in the first quarter of this year, the volume of goods going through seaports nationwide reached nearly 180 million tons, up 4% over the same time last year. The national seaport network is performing well, playing an important role in the transportation system in general, especially in import-export activities in particular, the administration noted.
The northern mountainous province of Dien Bien has long been famous for the glorious Dien Bien Phu victory in 1954, which played a decisive role in ending French colonialism in Vietnam. During the 4-day holiday for the liberation of the South and National Reunification Day and May Day, many tourists flocked to Dien Bien. The Dien Bien Phu Historical Victory Museum welcomed nearly 7,000 visitors on the first day of the holiday. Its biggest attraction is still the diorama depicting the Dien Bien Phu campaign at different times from late 1953 to May 7, 1954.
We came to Dien Bien Phu to mark the anniversary of the historic victory. We feel very proud of our heroes who have sacrificed their lives for the country.
Many tourists from far and wide have journeyed hundreds of miles to visit and learn more about the Dien Bien Phu battlefield.
We have welcomed Dien Bien on National Reunification Day and in celebration of the 60th anniversary of the Dien Bien Phu victory. We are grateful to previous generations who sacrificed their lives so that we can live in peace and freedom now.
The tourism sector in Dien Bien has adopted measures to attract more visitors to local destinations, restoring local relic sites, enhancing narration at sites, and displaying more artifacts at museums. The Vietnam Culinary and Cultural Association is making a list of 100 delicious Vietnamese dishes across the country and creating a digital map for the list afterwards, reported Thanh Niên Young People newspaper. Surveys were conducted in 5 northern localities of Nam Định, Hà Nam, Thái Nguyên, Phú Thọ, and Hanoi late March. The Vietnam Culinary and Cultural Association plans to build a list comprising 1,000 dishes next year to create a database for Vietnamese food map. The digital food map is projected to complete by 2024 towards the building of Vietnamese Cuisine Museum in Hue, former capital city. The project is hoped to promote Vietnamese cuisine and attract visitors to Vietnam, as gastronomy may serve as a core value of the country's tourism. One woman has been diligently preserving, promoting, and teaching different generations about bún ốc, snail noodle soup, a dish with the typical flavor of Hanoi cuisine over recent years. Recognizing her contribution to preserving the capital's culinary heritage, the Vietnam Cultural Heritage Association decided to admit her as a member and officially opened the Bún ốc Bà Ngoại Grandma's Snail Noodle Soup Culinary Cultural Heritage Space. The owner of the culinary heritage space is Nguyễn Thị Hiền, formerly a dancer who served Vietnam during wartime and then lived abroad for many years. Her love of Vietnamese cuisine, and especially Hanoi's famous cold snail noodle soup, inspired her to restore and preserve the dish. Even during her days away from home, Hiền made a special impression on foreign friends with the dish. The grandmother's snail noodle soup brand was born when her own children noticed their mother's passion for the dish. Over the years, as well as bringing an impressive culinary experience to customers from near and far, Hiền also held many cooking classes for children and business women. Her soup has always had a unique taste, rustic yet modern.
If we don't teach or pass down ways of cooking cold snail noodle soup, the dish will fall into oblivion. And it is happening now. We hope to retain the authentic taste of the dish, which has been passed down by our predecessors. We have observed over the years that this restaurant is popular among many diners, including young people. Why is that? Because they can find old Hanoi flavors and the Hanoian communication style. We decided to make it not only a dining place, but also a destination for heritage lovers. By recognizing this as a culture space, we hope to spread culture values to more people.
The fact that Noodle Restaurant has been officially recognized as a space of cultural and culinary heritage is not only about honoring the dish, it's also a celebration of the cultural values in Hanoians' eating habits and communication style. The space will become a bridge to introduce national traditional culture to visitors. Culinary art is a type of intangible cultural heritage, so preserving and spreading the value of heritage depends on the person who holds the secret to a dish. With Hien's enthusiasm, it's expected that this particular culinary heritage will be well reserved and continue to contribute to the richness of Vietnamese cuisine, creating another highlight on the capital's tourism map. Ba Đen Mountain is a famous place in the southern province of Tây Ninh, which is some 110 kilometers far from Ho Chi Minh City. It's the highest mountain in the south, at 986 meters above sea level, and part of the Ba Đen Historical, Cultural, Relic, and Tourist Complex, which has been recognized as a national tourist area by the government.